am here in studio with a special guest, David Boyle. Big smile on his face. Of course, when David Boyle from Pembroke comes here, he's always got some good news or information that's important. That's all about helping people, and did not disappoint today. Thanks for showing up on a Monday full of good cheer. Now, I asked you to come in here because I thought this was awesome. And don't be modest. Pembroke Helping Pembroke. That sounds like such a terrific idea. Tell our listeners a little bit about what that means exactly.
Pembroke Helping Pembroke, we've actually started something called the Pembroke Foundation. And basically, you and I have spoken in the past. My wife had passed away a little over a year ago, 9/11. Actually, was the 1-year anniversary. And I promised her I'd do one nice thing a day in her honor. So about a month ago, I put the call out to some of the local Boy Scouts to help clean up a neighbor's yard, maybe part of a project. We ended up with 46 people showing up to help us, and it was amazing what we did in 5.5 hours.
You showed me the pictures. It is amazing. It looks like a regular, like a Cape Cod style house, but the bushes had overgrown it. You really couldn't see the front. And then you showed me the pictures of the progress. And they talk about many hands make the work light. It looked like something off of HGTV afterwards. A beautiful cleanup.
A real estate friend of mine said the value of the house just went up $50,000 to $75,000.
I believe it. And you know what? Did you find when you were looking for volunteers, how difficult was it to get people to jump in and help you?
Not difficult at all. As I said, again, you reached out to the Scouts, and again, I'm very proud of this fact. Karen and I were involved in the scouting here in Pembroke. We have had over 79 Eagle Scouts with more in the pipeline since the 1980s, which is amazing. These young men come out and help, and they do amazing work. So I sat down with John Brown, who's on the Board of Selectmen, Chris and Stephen Perry, and a young lady named Amy Lakakos, who's been amazing with Rockland Trust. And we put together the idea of the Pembroke Foundation. And basically what we're doing is we're going to raise some money, and we're going to help out with projects around town that maybe people can't do. So the first one we're doing is going to be this Thursday. We're having an event called Sip and Support, and we're going to raise money for the Veterans Memorial in Pembroke. They have a grant. They have funding. They're just a little short.
Tell me what that Veterans Memorial is. Is it a plaque? Is it a statue? What is it?
It's basically, they want to expand the layout. There is I'm going to say it's a small memorial right in the center of town, but it's kind of built on the ground. Is crazy. That's like into the ground, and I don't use the term like a gravestone.
Okay.
It's like markers. So there's nothing kind of stopping people from kind of walking through it, over it, whatever.
Make it more visible, bigger.
Want to make it more visible, maybe a wall. Kingston just did a beautiful job with their Veterans Memorial. So, again, I'm not involved in any of the planning. I have nothing to do with that. Our idea is how could we maybe raise some money. Again, Pembroke Helping Pembroke.
I love that. So Sip and Support this coming Thursday night, and it's at the Pembroke Community Center.
Correct.
And $10 gets you in the door. What does that get you?
That gets you in the door. Food is donated from the 110 Grill. My dear friends there have stepped up very nicely. And I am going to supply wines from around the world, and beers probably more locally crafted. I've got my friends at Harpoon helping out, Jack's Abbey, Wormtown, people like that. So it'll be probably an international flavor to wine and a local flavor to beer, if that helps.
And it's from 7 to 9, and it's this Thursday night. Do you have a website or Facebook page?
There is a Facebook page, and again, I hate to say I'm not that technological person, so they can go. I'll even give out my phone number if they want.
Sure, give your phone number.
617-312-0636 is my personal cell. You can call me if you have any questions. Again, you can go on Facebook and search Pembroke Foundation, Pembroke Helping Pembroke, and it should come right up.
This is such a great idea, and it's so interesting that you just talked about this, and it seems like people are so often ready to help, but they just need someone to say, can you do this? Can you help me? It's really hard to organize this stuff, but it seems that people are always, once you give them an idea or say, here's how you can help, it seems that people are ready to do so.
I like to think, you find the good in people. And again, I can't let you go to the mainstays. I was trying to raise the initial money. I went to Peter Brown. I said, Peter.
Right, Tiny and Sons.
Tiny and Sons.
His boys do a good job. 1-888-64-TINIES.
He gets a plug. There we go. But I went to Peter and I said, hey, we're going to do this shirt, and we have a really cool, veteran shirt with some logos on the back. So that's fun. You knew the people who would step up and help you. And then the town has been great. I think I mentioned to you, Linda at the alumni, I asked her for a $25 gift card. She gave me $100 in gift cards. people like that who just the sponsors are too many to list. They're on the Facebook page, but people have just been great. People want to help, they just don't know how.
And this is tangible. This is all doable because you can give your time, you can give some money, and you can start by coming to Sip and Support this Thursday night. Tell us about that one more time.
It's going to be at the Pembroke Community Center. Again, thank you to Lance Kennedy and the people in town who have been absolutely great to us. We're going to do wines from around the world. I tell people if you want to come and try something, if you don't like it, you dump it. It's no big deal. And beers, probably more locally type of things. So same. You want to try a beer. You want to have something. A friend of mine said, well, you can have everything, the normal stuff. You can have Bud Light. I said, yeah, we'll bring a couple
the
of those
normal
in.
stuff.
The
I
normal
like
stuff.
that.
As opposed to the
hippie New Age stuff.
The hippie New Age stuff.
Yeah.
There we go.
And you're going to have live music and an auction and finger foods, and it's all for $10.
All for $10.
That sounds like
some great raffle prizes. We've got a solo stove. We have sports tickets. We have tickets to the Wang Theater. All sorts of stuff.
Are you going to come back and give me an update on how the fundraising is going for the Veterans Memorial in Pembroke?
I would be honored to come back anytime. I said, again, I went to Peter Brown. I went to you. I said, who are the two people that you need backing you?
Oh,
Thanks,
you.
Mr. Perry, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's always kind to let me on the air.
Presidente, probably driving in now as we speak. But again, David Boyle, Pembroke Helping Pembroke, the Pembroke Foundation. I know you're going to have a great turnout this Thursday, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll let people know how the fundraising is going to give a boost to the Veterans Memorial in your town. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
Always honored.
Christine James, 95.9 WATD.